Hi Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your January 21st to the 31st, 2019 reading for you guys. And I just ask that you guys give this video a thumbs up. Also, make sure to subscribe to my channel because that's the way that YouTube knows that you are liking and appreciating the content that I'm putting up. And that's the way to keep this channel growing for free and going for free. So thank you so much. And I want to say thank you for, also telling people about the site if you can tell people, because I know it's super small, but thank you so much for watching. So let's see, Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, what January, 21st to the 31st, there we go, 2019 has in store for you. Also, if you would like to purchase a private reading, all that information will be in the description box below. All right, so Gemini, January 21st to the 31st, 2019. Show me clearly. Show me clearly, Gemini, January 21st to the 31st, 2019. Show me clearly. Show me clearly, Gemini, January 21st to the 31st, 2019. Show me clearly. Show me clearly, Gemini, January 21st to the 31st, 2019. Show me clearly, Gemini, January 21st to the 31st, 2019. Show me clearly. Show me clearly, January 21st to the 31st, 2019. Show me clearly, Gemini, January 21st to the 31st, 2019. Show me clearly, Gemini, January 21st to the 31st, 2019. Show me clearly. Show me clearly, Gemini, January 21st to the 31st, 2019. Show me clearly, Gemini, January 21st to the 31st, 2019. Gemini. Oh, goodness. Okay, so that'll be where we stop. All right, Gemini. Oh, beautiful. Let's see. And there you are, what the 21st to the 31st has in store for you. Okay, so there's something that's ending here, but there's new beginnings that are starting, and you're embracing this ending, Gemini. You're sitting there absolutely knowing it, knowing what it is that you want. Okay. There could be a Leo in your life who is younger than you that might be causing some problems, might not be causing some problems. I think they're causing some problems, actually. Okay. Make sure you can see all of that. Awesome. All right, Gemini. Well, this is amazing. I am astounded by the number of major arcana cards that you have. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here, that's a lot. So know that this these 11 days for you are going to have a huge impact. It's all about dying away of something that you have been attached to. On this earthly plane, I'm not talking about a physical death. I don't do that. What I'm talking about here is kind of, I was going to say, it's usually not usually. Sometimes it's a dying away of the old self, a rebirth of the new. But this is also a sitting there and saying there's an end. I just see a fantastic end. Just closed drawbridge, it's over. That's it. You're done. There's something that you were saying, I'm done. I am done. I'm not doing this anymore. I'm embracing what it is that I want. I'm looking at things differently. You're embracing your personal understanding, your personal intuition, Gemini, and you have a great deal of it. You can see things very, very clearly. That's the great thing with all air signs. They have this tremendous ability to see both sides of the stories and to have this mental elasticity. You are embracing that elasticity and you are moving forward. You're cutting through doubts and fears. Some of you might be falling in love. I mean, you might sit there and be falling in love with, it could be a new love with a fire sign, a Leo here. It could also be a Aries or what is the other one? A Sagittarius. Okay, it could be that. There's a sense here of seeing things differently, of embracing compromise, embracing that understanding. There's also a Capricorn here that is showing through. You could be ending things. Some of you could be ending things with a Capricorn. You could be sitting there and saying, you know what, we're done. That's it. It's over. We gave it our best shot, but no more. It's not a bad thing. You could also see that some of you might be meeting a Capricorn who you You share a lot of the same hurts, a lot of the same pains, a lot of the same sorrows, and then you're seeing things more clearly because of it. For some of you, that's the case. But you are absolutely embracing your truth here, Gemini. You're moving forward in bounty. You're embracing that beautiful mind of yours. You are brilliant. Don't ever forget that. I mean, that is something that, you know, people sit there and say, oh, Geminis are two-faced and they're this and they're that. Geminis can see two sides of every story and can see, you know, where it is that they want to be in life. And they know with a Gemini, and I'm speaking from experience because I am one, you know when something isn't right, and you just kind of leave it alone. You sit there and you go, you know what, I'm not going to do this anymore because it's not right for my soul. Some people sit there and think that that's quitting. Others sit there and think that it's wisdom. I would take it as wisdom, Gemini, that you can sit there and know exactly what you need to do for your soul. Even if you don't know exactly what it is, the universe, God, source, spirit, however you see the divine, is handing you a gift of love. So for some of you, you are going to see love happening, but I think it's after you're letting go of a hurt and a scar that has really impacted your soul in your life, and you're sitting there and you're saying, you know what, I'm done. It's done. Now, the Death card can also represent a Scorpio here, so know that that person might be coming into your life too. And helps you see things differently, helps you understand things more, okay? It could also be that you might be taking on a bit of that Scorpion mentality, that's sitting back and embracing what it is that your soul really wants and seeing the truth of things, but not being as public with it as maybe you would want to be, or not talking it over with everyone. Because I know also Geminis, they love to talk, they love to express themselves. You are expressing yourself, but in a much quieter way, because you are experiencing all these changes that are happening, and you're sitting there and you're saying, okay, you know what, I got this, I'm moving forward, I know what it is that I need. And you are learning about your passion. Your first card here is the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is starting with a gift. This is a divine gift. And for me, when I see these gifts, we have to take them. We have to take them as individuals. Whenever I see, you know, the gifts of love, it is saying here, Gemini, you know, sun, moon, or ascendant, you have to take this. You have to take this gift. You don't have to. I don't want to tell you what to do. But it's a gift of love. It's a gift of harmony. It's a gift also of tears, of sitting there and mourning maybe what has passed that hasn't gone right. And you're sitting there and you're saying, you know what, it's fine. It's not fine in the sense of, you know, you're just kind of shrugging it off. You're sitting there and you're saying, it's okay. I have loved, I have lost, and I will love again. Because this is a gift of love that is coming for you. This is a gift of love that is coming to you. For some of you, it's going to be a start of a new relationship. For some of you, it is going to be a, you know, an embracing of soul and self, and sitting there and saying, you know, I don't want a relationship. I'm not ready for that. I need to heal more. But you're having love come into your life. You're having joy. You're having happiness. You're having this sense of peace and wonder and understanding. And you're spreading your wings and you're flying. Because if you can see that here, the beautiful wings spreading, cleansing. The water here is beautiful and clear instead of being all algae filled. So you are seeing that things are changing and the waters are turning and things aren't stagnant anymore. And I think one of the fears here is that it would always be stagnant. It would always stay the same. You would never be able to move forward. But you're going to start to see, Gemini, that you are moving forward. You are getting to where it is that you want to be. And you are embracing these gifts. So take them. And it might be coming, for some of you, from a Scorpio. Okay? Because they're represented by the cups in the minor arcana. They might be helping you get this gift. But there is an ending here that I want you to be aware of. There is a sense of just saying, you know what? It's done. I'm done. And I need it to end. And it's going to. There's something within your life, Gemini, that you need to close the door on. And you're going to be doing it. And you're going to feel as if the weight of the world has been lifted off your shoulders because you embraced your strength, you embraced your courage, and you said, no more. You have the Page of Wands. Now, this can represent a fire sign, an Aries, a Leo, a Sagittarius, because we have the Strength card here. I would say that it's leading towards a Leo. It might be somebody younger than you who has caused you strife. It might be somebody who is, again, it could be younger than you, or it's just somebody with a very youthful energy that you have sat there and you have had to kind of, I'm hearing, embrace your patience with. So that's for some of you. For others of you, you are going to be, you could be meeting a Leo, all right? And it could be a relationship that is starting off something new, because that's what the pages are to me. They are new beginnings. They are student cards, they are messenger cards. So you're embracing those new beginnings, you're embracing those messages, you're moving forward, and you're learning with this Leo. You're having your horizons kind of broadened and having insights, you know, what is it? What is the word that I'm looking for here? You're having insights come because of them that you hadn't seen before. So for some of you, it's going to be that way. For others of you, you're embracing your passion. You're embracing what it is that you want. You might be deciding to study something new. Study something new. You might be deciding to, you know, do something different. And people might sit there and say, Gemini, you know, what the heck are you doing? But it's something that you have wanted to do for a long time, that you've sat there and you've thought about, and now you're going after it. You're also going to be getting messages from the divine, from the universe, more than just this gift of love here. So keep your mind open. There are going to be things that are personal and will mean something to you and wouldn't mean something to me. I actually think it's going to be from those who have passed on in your life. If you don't have anybody who has passed on in your life, then that isn't for you. But for a lot of people who are watching, it is going to be, you know, a family member. It could even be a pet that you absolutely loved, and something is going to happen within these 11 days that make you think of them. Know that that's the divine saying that you're on the right path, that you're doing the right things, that you are heading in the right direction. There's a sense here of you wanting things to move quickly with the rabbit, but it's not going to move as quickly as you would like. So stay patient with yourself, stay curious, keep learning, keep embracing your wonder, and know that if there is something with this Leo here, that it doesn't have to be bad, but I do see that there's excuse me, I'm going to take a drink of water. There's an ending that is happening in order for you to embrace the strength. So either that Leo helps you embrace that ending, or there's something to that effect here that is helping you move forward. Here you are shining through loud and proud in the middle of the whole entire reading, the Queen of Swords. You're represented by swords in the minor arcana. You're represented by the Lover's card in the major arcana, Gemini. So you are embracing what it is that you want in life. You are cutting through doubts and fears. You're guarding your mind. People might sit there and say, oh my gosh, I know you so well, Gemini, but they don't know all of you. And that's one of the reasons why people think that you are secretive. And that could also be the embracing of the Scorpion side right here with the Death card, because the Death card represents Scorpio in the major arcana. So with Scorpios, they don't always share their feelings and their knowledge with people. They're kind of a bit more, it's not secretive, they're just more introspective, and that's what you are embracing, Gemini. You're embracing that introspection. You're embracing that understanding. You also cannot feel as if your power is being taken away from you. You need to fly free. You need to know your mind. You need to go after what it is that you desire. And that is exactly what you're doing. There's a sense of freedom and abundance here that you have been waiting for. And I think one of the things that you are closing the door on is a feeling of helplessness that might have been dragging you down like chains, because you are breaking those chains. You are letting go of those fears, and you are moving forward. There's just, I can't say it enough, there's just such a sense of an ending here that you are embracing, and you are sitting there and saying, yeah, okay, you know what? It's over. It is over. It has been over for a long time. Whether it be a way of thinking, I think for a lot of you, Geminis, it's going to be a way of thinking, because now you're embracing these gifts and you are becoming a student of your passions. It could be that you're getting help, again, from a Scorpio, a Capricorn, or a Leo, but you are also embracing those traits, that kind of, you're welcome that I'm here, that Leos have, that gorgeous strength of character and, you know, way of moving forward that sits there and they don't ever think that they can fail. The Capricorn, the being very grounded, being very here on this earthly plane, knowing what it is that they want, looking at, you know, different sides of the stories, and being able to really see and express in the here and the now how they want to achieve and how they want to succeed, and looking at things in that way. The Scorpios with sitting there and just being more protective of yourself, pulling back a bit and saying, okay, you know what? I don't want everybody to know my business right now. I need to keep it to myself. I'm cutting through doubts and fears. You're also getting rid of nonsense. You're not going to be putting up with the same nonsense that you have put up with. It's kind of sitting there and saying, you know what? Everybody has their moments. Everybody has their days. And this one is mine. I'm going after what I desire. I'm looking at what it is that I need. I'm cutting through my doubts and fears. That's what you are doing, Gemini. You are cutting through your doubts and fears, and you're saying, this is my day. This is my time. The High Priestess is saying that you are seeing things more clearly. That veil is being lifted from your eyes, and you are moving forward in your strength and in your confidence. This is also saying here that you are creating you're using all your wonderful gifts to create something that is beautiful. In the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, she usually holds a book on her lap, the Torah on her lap, a book of knowledge, a book of wisdom, a book that gave birth to so many other religions. So there's a sense here of moving into deeper knowledge, deeper understanding. Some of you will be growing more spiritually. Some of you may be seeing your gifts come out more and more. It might be a bit overwhelming, and that could be the part of your life that is dying away, the one that wasn't spiritually awoken. So know that as you embrace this abundance of spirit, as you embrace this abundance of knowledge, you might feel overwhelmed, and that is completely understandable, and it is completely okay. So be kind to yourself while you are going through this awakening. Also trust your judgment. Gemini, you are not going to steer yourself wrong. You're going to look at things and you're going to see people for who they truly are, not who they want to believe they are. So don't doubt yourself. Don't sit there and say, oh no, I'm thinking of this situation wrong. I'm being too harsh on this person, and give yourself all these different reasons for you not to trust your intuition. Trust your intuition, because it's going to bring you that blessing that you want. It's going to get you to where it is that you want to be. And it's going to help you embrace that prosperity that is right here. You also have to be There's also a warning to be smart about things, Gemini, here. Don't sit there and blindly trust people. Don't sit there and think, oh my gosh, they have my best intention at heart. They'll never steer me wrong. That's not going to be the case. As you're embracing your strength and as you're moving forward and as you're embracing your wisdom, you're going to find that people are going to try and get something for nothing and kind of the kicks for free, right? So guard yourself. Guard what it is that you want. Embrace your truth and embrace your prosperity. And don't shy back from embracing this queen energy of having the divine right to move forward, to know your mind, to speak your thoughts, to move forward in your truth and in your abundance. The death card here is all about an ending. There is an ending. Now, I usually say that this is a dying away of the old self, a rebirth of a new, but there is an ending that is here. And it's just kind of like, I just saw when I looked at this card, I just saw almost door slam, drawbridge closed. It's like, no more, I'm done, this is over. And that's the type of ending that is coming in here. It is almost as if it is a death to a situation. And I'm not saying it's a person at all. That's not what I'm saying. And I don't want anybody to misconstrue. What I'm saying is that there's an ending that has been coming for a long time. And you're sitting there and you're saying, that chapter of my life, that hardship, that sorrow, that pain, because it's correlated with the chains of the devil here, that they're no more. I mean, not that they're no more. You're going to remember every lesson that you have learned. You're going to sit there and remember every hardship that you have been through. But it's no more that it is going to be controlling and ruling your life. Gemini, you are really sitting there and saying, you know what, no, it is my time to embrace my truth, to embrace who I am and what I want to be, and nothing is going to stand in my way. You're being given a gift of love. There are people here who are going to help you, fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It could even be that you have a fire sign somewhere in your chart, that the passion is going to start bubbling up inside of you for you to know your mind more, to cut through fears, to cut through doubts, and to go after what it is that you want, to have this rebirth of self, but also have this ending come in. The Devil card can represent a Capricorn. So this is somebody who's very grounded, who very much looks at the bigger pictures of things, who is very present in the here and the now, and wants to make sure that things go well. The thing with Capricorns is sometimes they get a really bad rap because they're so sensitive on this earthly plane that if that sensitivity isn't nurtured as a child, they can become rather harsh individuals. So that is why I've heard people, that's what I've heard people, I've heard people not speak kindly of Capricorns, but that's because they feel so much. And sometimes that is the best defense mechanism they have against all those feelings and all that emotion. And some of them just don't have the tools within themselves to deal with it. So this is saying here that you are embracing that mentality of that deep feeling, that deep connection with the earth, that being really connected here on this earthly plane to what is going on in a very real and very positive way. I see Capricorns as very positive people. There is a sense here with the Devil card, because in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, this is depicted by an atypical demon holding the chains of a naked woman and a naked man. So they are being chained by the devil. They are being chained by their base desires. That is why there's a warning against addiction. That is why there's a warning against overindulgence with the Devil card. But for you, Gemini, this could be a warning of overindulgence. This is saying, step back, look at things. If you know that you're indulging too much in one area or another, and it doesn't have to be, alcohol, drugs, sex, gambling, anything like that. It could just be you're overworking. and that's becoming your addiction. It could be that you're being too hard on yourself. You're being hypercritical, and that's your addiction. It could also be that you, after the holidays, are having kind of something going on with food. For some of you, being very careful about the calories that you're counting and the way that you're eating and this and that it can become unhealthy at moments. So just watch that. I'm not saying that that's for any single one of you. That's probably a very specific message for a very specific Gemini out there. But just be careful, okay, about how much you are letting control your life. And that can be in anything. So from drinking to food to sex to anything, just make sure that you are keeping a balance within your life. Because what I see the Devil card as is a breaking free. It's a breaking free of the chains. It's a breaking free of the hardships. It's a breaking free of the constraints that the world has placed on you, and really sitting there, Gemini, and saying, this is my life. This is who I am. This is who I need to be. And this is where my happiness lies. Because you're embracing your majesty of self. That's why you have the antlers here. That's why the, the wolf here is the wolf is symbolic of the angels fiercely guarding you. But there's also something fiercely that you are going after, almost hunting in your existence, in your understanding, in your life to move forward, because you're moving forward in strength. As I said before, this could be a Leo that you, this might be a Leo that's younger than you, that you might sit there and might help you get messages. And it could be in a very positive way, but sometimes it's not in a positive way. The people that help you grow the most can be, as I say with the pearl, that bit of sand that gets into the oyster's mouth. And how a pearl is made is that oyster tries and tries and tries with its tongue to get it out and get it out of its mouth, and coats it with a mucus and coats it with a mucus until it becomes a beautiful pearl. So a worthless piece of sand becomes something priceless. So that could be what you're being helped with here when I see this Leo energy. And I can sit there and say, okay, it might be something that's, helping you embrace what it is that you want, embrace what it is that you know, embrace studies and everything like that. So that could be the situation if you're having problems with any of these signs, from a Leo, a Scorpio, a Capricorn, any fire sign, which is being depicted here by the Page of Wands. So it could be that way, but there's a sense here of you moving forward in strength, of you letting nothing hold you back and nothing hold you down, that you are finding allies in unlikely places. You're also finding your joys in unlikely places. You might start to see that you hadn't expected to really like a certain experience that you have lived through, but you were sitting there and saying, wow, that taught me the most, that got me to where I wanted to be, or a certain job, a certain way of looking at things that you are really embracing now, and you're charging forward. So this is unexpected camaraderie. This is also strength through kindness, strength through understanding. This is sitting there and being stronger than you ever thought you were, Gemini. So don't ever doubt your strength, just like you aren't to doubt your brilliance, because you are moving forward. You are embracing your brilliance. You are embracing your wisdom, and you are having love guide you. There is a sense here of being stuck between two worlds, which makes perfect sense for a Gemini because you are represented by twins. So you have two ways of seeing things. This is being stuck between two worlds. He's stuck in the fairy world, and he's stuck on the earthly plane. What this is saying here is to embrace your knowledge, to embrace your understanding, to move forward in your courage. Excuse me. To really sit there and know what it is that you desire. To embrace seeing two sides of every situation. It's not a bad thing. It's something that is adding to your sense of understanding the world, your sense of reason, your sense of prosperity, Gemini, is going to be your ability to look at two sides of the coin and to kind of almost find that beautiful middle ground. This is also saying that at times you need to look at situations differently in order to see where the prosperity truly lies and where it is that you want, what it is that you want to be embracing. So this is also saying to kind of get out of your comfort zone a little bit and experience new things, try new things. In these 11 days, you're going to be pleasantly surprised with the way that it turns out, because you have, as your last clarifying card, the Nine of Pentacles. And the Nine of Pentacles is all about prosperity coming into your life. You have the Hawk here, so it's saying to keep a 360 eye view, a bird's eye view pretty much, of your situation. Don't get stuck just looking at one situation or another. Look at the whole thing. Look at all that you need to take in to be able to move forward in the prosperity that you want. There's love that could be coming into your life, very much so. And I would think you're either going to love them or you're going to hate them with the Scorpio here that I'm seeing. And this Leo is going to kind of give you a kick in the tush to move forward. So you are embracing your prosperity. You're embracing what it is that you want. I don't know who it is that the love interest might be. This is also saying to guard your purse as you're moving forward, to guard your money as you are doing things to make sure that you're being smart about your finances as you are moving forward. And there might even be a different way that you are seeing to increase your personal abundance, your personal wealth. Okay. Excuse me. Let me see. Okay. We're starting with you, Gemini. And there's an ending because you are learning your studies. You are embracing love. That's it. All right, Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. You are cutting through doubts and fears. You are knowing what it is that you want. You are embracing your love. You're embracing what it is, where it is that you want to be. You are setting yourself free. You're also guarding your thoughts. It does not matter, male or female, or whatever you identify as, with the Queen of Swords. This is just saying you have a very nurturing, kind, loving energy to you, which is going to be exemplified by the Ace of Cups. There is an ending that is going on. This could also say that there is a Scorpio in your life, or a Scorpio that you've had an ending with. It's going to be different for each and every one of you. Here, it is an ending that is happening, and you're sitting there and you're saying it's done because you're following your passion to explore new opportunities, to broaden your horizons. You're becoming a student of something, Gemini, that is going to be exactly what it is that you love. It's going to open up new doors. You're going to be getting insights from spirit. Pay attention to them. Pay attention to the messages that you're going to get. It's probably going to be something that reminds you of people who have passed, okay? That is going to really help you move forward. There's a sense here of wanting things to happen faster than they are. Be kind and be patient with yourself. You're getting a gift of love. You're breaking the chains from life that have been shackling you down. Also, be aware of not to fall into any addictions, or if you do see addictive patterns in your behavior start to happen, either get professional help if that's what you need, or, you know, be open and honest with yourself and say, okay, I need to curtail this and I need to step back for a little bit. Wisdom is going to be opening up around you. You are going to be having more insight, more understanding than ever before onto situations. Follow it. You're also being filled with all the best things. So all the greatest things are coming your way. It doesn't mean that you're going to get like this huge gift and it's going to be something that's absolutely amazing. It means that you're starting to focus, instead of on all the negative, on all the despair, on all the hardships that you have been through, you're focusing on all the beauty and all the brilliance that you have embraced, and all the times that you could have fallen, that you have overcome, and you kept on moving forward. You are moving forward in strength and in perseverance. So this could also represent a Leo, but nothing is getting in your way. Nothing is going to hold you back. You are finding out that you are partnering with people that you might not have thought of partnering with before. It could be in a romantic relationship, but for a lot of you, it's going to be somebody who helps you see situations differently in order to move forward in the prosperity that you want. You're stuck between two worlds, Gemini, and that's where you live, kind of stuck between two worlds, which means that you see things that people would normally miss. Do not get discouraged with yourself, and do not feel as if you only see possibilities and never solutions, and you only see daydreams of what could have been instead of going out and impacting the world that you want, like in the way that you want, okay? Because there could be a sense of thinking that you spend too much time in your mind and not enough time in the world. That's not true. You are spending time in the world. You know the world very well. That's what this Devil card is saying to me. And you are embracing and you are moving forward, embracing the level of prosperity that you want and releasing the chains that might have been holding you back. You are moving forward in prosperity. You're going to see your harvest. You have to keep a bird's eye view of it. Look at the big details. Look at the big situation. Know that you're guarding your purse. Know that love is coming in. It could be that you are protecting people that you love. It could be that you are going to fall in love, and it has something to do with the workplace, like somebody who understands what it is that you do and really respects what it is that you do. There's also a sense here of not just blindly trusting other people to handle situations. It's having to take control of situations yourself. And your subconscious message is the King of Pentacles. So this could definitely be, again, echoing to that Capricorn here. It's keeping your feet firmly planted on the ground, knowing what it is that you want, knowing where it is that you want to be, moving forward in your wisdom. For some of you, you might be meeting a an earth sign, a Taurus, a Capricorn, a Virgo, who you're really going to find keeps you grounded, keeps you centered, and helps you on your journey to achieving your goals and to being where it is that you want. There's also a sense here that some of you might be falling for him or her. It's somebody who's very down to earth, very practical, has a very, very strong energy around them, very much in the present on this earthly plane because they're being represented by the king. So what this is saying is also to embrace your prosperity. Don't give yourself limitations. You see things between two worlds. You are stronger than you think you are. And these are fantastic gifts. You are grounded to this earthly plane, especially in these 10 days and these 11 days. And that's being reiterated by the King of Pentacles. You're grounded in this earthly plane and you're breaking chains. You're moving forward with all the greatest things behind you. Doors are closing, but new ones will be opening in a way that is going to propel you forward in love and in a message of passion and understanding that you have been desiring, Gemini. You are cutting through doubts and fears and you are going after your dreams. All right, Gemini, I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. I hope this reading has resonated with you, and may harmony be with you. Bye.